4 T54 LTs, 1 T49 and 2 M41 Bulldogs. Over on the other side though, BTI, let's flick over to them. They have got 1 AMX 5100, 2 AMX 1390s, 2 T54 LTs, 1 T49 and an AMX 12T on the defensive side there. So looking like some pretty strong lineups all around. I like that little addition of the AMX 5100 on BTI's side. Definitely going to be able to put out a lot of hurt, and is, well, one of the fastest heavy tanks out there, so should be able to move around a bit as well. Looks like though they're going for an interesting push and not committing to the middle at all. Instead, just focusing on seeing if they can find some picks over on this side, and they will. Well, they should be able to actually take out Gorilla here, although Gorilla actually does get a few shots on towards the AMX 12T there. It does get taken down there by Nexus, so the first kill of the match is now gone in the favour of BTI. Right now, though, it looks like the battle might be continuing here, as BTI looks like they're keen to actually try and push out onto the Horsemen, as the Horsemen now are falling back from the looks of things and rotating all the way around BTI, as we can see there. Chibi Decade in the T49. Oh, wow, speaking of the T49, None just taken down simply easy there. Great shot from him. So right now we're 1 apiece, 1 tier 8 down and 1 tier 7 down on each side. So looks like getting, and I don't think we've actually ever seen this sort of an attack, well, it's more of an aggressive defense from the defenders here. Really aggressive. Spencer there, he's going to poke his head out. The M41 Bulldog takes a bit of damage, drop down to 78% at the moment. And the other T49 here, interestingly enough, I don't think this T49 doesn't look like the derp cannon there that Chibi Decade's actually running it in. So just going for the high penetration standard AP cannon there, but he's not going to last long with that. None puts another one on the scoreboard. We're going to have to look at him, and None, he obviously has the derp cannon. Yes, he does, and he is doing work with it here. Let's take a look. Will he be able to take out the AMX 12T? Maybe. Oh, he's reloading. Or the AMX 5100 has a good shot there. 1,000 damage. Oh, look at that. That's why you take the T49. And brilliant bit of play there from None. That's why you take the derp cannon. And obviously underestimated by BTI there. And that is really going to hurt them. So, wow. BTI... they've lost all but 2 of their tanks. Only 1 tier 8, 1 tier 6 left, and we're going to see None here. Let's see how much damage he can do. 395 is what he has to take out. Not going to be able to, but not going to worry him. There we go. So the Horsemen take out the first one there in an impressive display. And I want to say, look at that, None right up the top there with his T49, 1.9k damage there. So very, very, let's go ahead and, take a look at him. So 3 shots fired, 3 direct penetrations. Yeah, just very impressive stats there from None in the T49. So looks like he had 1.9k damage. And that is why you take that T49 there, and I really feel as though that is maybe the tank that swung it in the Horsemen's favour. Obviously their T54 LTs really did do work as well, but it was BTI. Got to remember, BTI took out the first kill of the match. They took down Gorilla first, so Gorilla could only get 280 damage out, but after that it was just the superior positioning of the Horsemen. And well, you never want to be on the side or the rear of a T49's gun. Never want your weak armor to be pointing towards that is for sure. So I'm sure we're going to be seeing another T49 picked in the next match here by Horsemen. Let's go ahead and take a look at what they're picking up now. So first couple of picks, we've got 2 T54 LTs on both sides, in fact. So both sides going for that fairly standard pick there. Faluso again for the Horsemen, going to be picking another 2 T54 LTs, 2 AMX 1390s, excuse me, for BTI, going to be coming in there. And BTI looks like they might be going going for the same lineup now as well, maybe. So we'll have to wait and see. Right now, though, Horsemen probably going to be picking maybe the Bulldogs again. They are, of course, on the defensive side this time, the Horsemen. So, yeah, probably Bulldogs. Maybe, yeah, the T49. Certainly wouldn't be expecting any crazy other picks coming out from them. So, let's go ahead and take a look at what they're getting in next. T49 and a AMX 5100 there for Reaper Man for BTI. So BTI again going with that strong heavy tier 8 French auto loader. Let everyone know that I'm ready. And we should be good to go. So very similar picks there. In fact, either similar or identical picks there from both teams, which is expected. These guys, both BTI and the Horsemen, they're not strangers to Cliff, and they know how to play it. So it looks like we're going to be getting this one underway and seeing if BTI can pull it off on the attacking side this time. I feel as though their defensive moves there were really more suited towards, were very aggressive, and something you might expect an attacking side to do. So right now, though, we've got 25 seconds left on the board. I'm going to be rolling out with the guys from Horsemen as they head out and try and seal the deal in 2 matches. But will BTI manage to draw it out to a 3rd game in this best of 3? We're about to find out. 10 seconds left on the clock, and I'm going to be expecting a bit more of a standard defense here from the Horsemen. They did a fairly standard attack last time as well. All heading towards that central hill. So here we go. We've got Faluso going to be heading out, leading the charge in his T54 LT there. And it looks like on the other side, let's flick over, take a look at BTI. BTI looks like maybe it might even be a 9-line push, judging for their early positions here, and it's looking like it could very well be that. Heading all towards the other side of the cliff here on Cliff, and looking like the last tank, even the AMX 5100 is managing to get there in a decent amount of time, although it looks like the Horsemen have actually got those positions up on top of that hill there. So very useful positions to have. That T49, I wonder if Nunn is going to be trying a shot here onto Nexus. He does actually, doesn't quite hit him. That could have been dangerous, very dangerous for Nexus, but it's not going to be. Oh, that second one just about hits him, forced to use the repair, and gets taken down to 1.1k HP there. So already a good shot from Nunn, but we're going to be seeing the push coming in right after that. All of the guys from BTI pushing around the corner here in towards that D7 area, as we've got some rolling in through the cap now, and I think we're going to see a much closer battle here between both of these teams. Oh, that T49 shot actually did miss, and Faluso is going to be the first target here in his T54 LT. Those Rams coming in as well, drop down, and just like that, 1 tier 8 gone from the Horseman side. Knight of Sidonia seems to be the next focus, dropped down to 58% HP, and he is hurting a lot there. Let's flick over to him. As we can see, does manage to get the repair happening. Dropped down to 35% with another shot. The AMX 5100 there, ooh, just missing him with that tier 8 heavy auto loading cannon. But right now, the Horsemen, they might be striking back, as interestingly enough, all of the BTI guys, they've just left that AMX 5100 to essentially fend for itself, which is a very strange move. I mean, next, he's just going to get dropped just like that. There we go. The M41 Bulldog takes him out. So I'm really confused as to why they left that AMX 5100 completely unguarded there. And it looks like the Horsemen, they're just going to capitalize on that. They took him out. They're rolling out towards the rest of the BTI team right here that are all clustered down in this valley, and they're going to be able to get some really good shots. And look at that, 840 damage from Nunn. And he is certainly the MVP of this best of 3, without a doubt, I want to say. He's just done so much damage, positioned his T49 into some really good spots, and let's see if he can deal with the AMX 1390 here as well. Yes, he can. 834. Right after that, that's what we like to see. and only losing 1 tank in all of that. That is really very impressive there, coming out from the Horsemen. And again, none right at the top. Over 2,000 damage in his tier 8 light tank this time. And I tell you what, every single week that we cast the ESL Asia Go4WoT, and we see a T49 perform like this, it makes me want to go out and and train for one and get that big cannon on it. So great to see. But over on the other team members of the Horsemen, let's take a look. We've got Archon01 there, 1.5k damage. Just Rex managed just under that, 1,471. Knight of Sidonia got himself just over 1k as well. On the other side though, BTI, the only member to break 1k was Reaperman92 in his T54 LT, dealing 1,200 damage. So GG's coming out in chat. There we go. Training room has ended. So that means we're going to be jumping off now, and jumping off to another break before our next match. Make sure to keep everyone updated, and we'll be back right after this.